Welcome back to Local 5 Live. In our past segments, we have talked about the individualized treatment plans offered by Foundation Chiropractic in Green Bay.
Today with Dr. Matthew Filtz, the benefits when they come to you. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming. All right, let's talk a little bit about your corporate wellness program. What does that encompass?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's a lot of people who don't realize that education is the start of health. If you don't really know what to do, you usually don't take action. So we do a lot of in-business corporate wellness talks where we teach people about the benefits of chiropractic. Our practice actually is split. It's not really split, but we have three key types of doctors. So we see the gamut from itty-bitty babies up to big babies. I always joke. But so Dr. Macy is our pediatrics and women's health. That's her main focus, but she does see other people. Dr. Zach is actually the chiropractor for the Green Bay Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
So he's our sports, and he's a specialist in that area, and then I kind of delve into all of it. So it allows us to really branch out into many different areas to be able to help whatever type of field you're in.
So when it comes to corporate wellness, we mentioned you come to us. What does that look like?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's a lot of different ways. Actually, on our website, it allows for a person to be able to just take a look at what the corporate wellness programs look like, also the different talks that we'll do. You can click on that sends you to a feed to be able to request for us to come in and actually do a talk for you. We've done well over 50 talks within the last few years. We find that we get a lot of great feedback, that the employees, one, know what to do next, which is always the hardest part. I mean, it's January, so everyone's like, okay, I want to get going. But you got to know what the next steps are.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are the benefits, would you say, to the employer?
Yeah, well, absolutely. That's a big one. So employers, right, you want to lower the amount that you have to spend on injuries, on workman's comp claims, and just overall, you want your employees to feel better and function better. And we found that when people are utilizing the programs that we offer, all those things happen. People have less injury, they feel better, and they're easier to work with.
Yeah.
Well, certainly that speaks to the benefit to the employee as well, but talk about some of those stories you've had from people.
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the things that we found is that when we've gone into a place where someone is like, let's really a high stress, there's a lot of stuff going on, when people start reducing the amount of discomfort and pain that they're in, they obviously decrease the amount of stress that they're in, and they communicate better with the team environments. We have a lot of also people who are part of the HR departments that give us that direct feedback that say, listen, when you guys come in, it's like it turns a light switch on. People start to actually think about what they can do practically to help them function better and feel better both in work and outside of it.
So do you often make repeat visits, and do you have like kind of a wide gamut of topics that you talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. It's ironic. We actually just did a talk with Bergstrom just the other day. And we've done that probably like 4 or 5 times over the last, 5-6 years.
Okay.
We've been in a lot of companies where we'll do repeat visits, and the topics can range from ergonomics to as much as how to decrease your stress level.
Sure.
And a ton in between. We're actually doing, I know this is more of an inside class that we're doing, but Dr. Macy's doing a class tonight at Green Bay Distillery on women's health, talking about the hormones that are affecting women when they reach the menopause age and what you can do to help your body be able to function better. Dr. Zach is going to be giving a class on the athletic edge on how to improve your performance if you are an athlete or if you just like to exercise. That's going to happen February 19th. And we're going to keep on doing more of those classes.
Love it.
Love it. Well, you can connect with Foundation Chiropractic on Ramada Way in Green Bay. They've got a great special for new patients.
Get in touch at 920-430-0933, online fcc4health.com, and there you will see a tab at the top to learn more about corporate wellness. They're also a great follow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks, Dr. Phil.
Thank you so much, ladies.